the electoral system in Finland is combining voting for a candidate and a party. Our turnout, election participation is rather high in European terms, but low in Nordic terms, and of course that is something we need to consider. When it comes to electoral system, I'm not sure if that's the key to a higher turnout. It can be different things in participation as a whole, and how equality is happening in society as a whole. However, some have suggested that the fact that you need to vote for an individual candidate in the Finnish elections, so that can make the choice harder for a voter than if you would vote only for a party, as you do in Sweden, for example. I think what is really important when it comes to improving and developing electoral systems, that you know it truly, that you know what are the strengths and weaknesses in that system, and you build on that. Of course, you can bring examples from different countries, and it is really good to share best practices. But still, I think the best knowledge about developing that system is within those people who live in that democracy, who know what is possible and what is not. In Finland, Ministry of Justice is the supreme election authority. That means that we are responsible, for example, purchasing materials, budgeting the elections, and giving guidance to other election authorities. However, we are not responsible, for example, for filing the results, counting the votes, or even taking in the candidate applications. But there are election authorities that consist of members assigned by different parties. The electoral district committees, there are 13 in total, are responsible for results and counting votes in parliamentary elections. Electoral district committees are not related to the Ministry of Justice, so they work independently. We do provide them with materials and budget and also some training, but whatever decisions they make, the decisions are their own. The electoral district committees have 5 members, and they represent different political parties, and they are nominated by the state local authority, and they manage their own work. They are authority in that sense that they are given these powers, for example, to determine the result of elections, which is, of course, of vital importance. But yes, they are independent in that sense that they are not assigned to any specific authority, or they are not following orders from any authority. So a system where you would need to get a majority of votes in one constituency can lead to a situation where the minor parties, those parties who are not that popular, don't get any seats in the parliament, and that may lead to less proportionality, and to the fact that it is not easy for new parties to gain seats in the parliament. So that can, in a way, affect also interest in politics. if it seems that no changes can be made easily. In my opinion, it doesn't really matter what the system is. So a functioning democracy can be built in many different ways. But it is really important to look at the indicators, whether people are participating, whether their voice is really heard, whether it is equal. So the participation is really democratic, and everybody is heard. I think that's vital.